Your 28 million Bitcoin have been sold. Weak hands, motherfucker.
Ha 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 ha, that's what you get. You could have just hodled, weak hands, motherfucker.
Hey crypto friends, in this video we're going to be discussing Bitcoin and what we could potentially expect in the next couple of days, potentially weeks. In today's market, we had a heavy hit, extremely bearish, I guess you could say. We haven't seen this kind of price action in a long time. In fact, people were saying that the last time we ever saw a similar price action was back in, what is it, November or so. It's been a long time. As you guys can see, Bitcoin has had a huge breakdown. When we hop on over to GDAX, we can see its buy orders. This is what's giving me confidence in the market, is the fact that a lot of the buy orders have been kicking in heavily. And of course, you know, the order book doesn't necessarily dictate whether the certain coin is going to go up or down, but I have been reading the charts all day, and primarily, you know, we're starting to see a little bit of support. You know, I believe that we are going to start seeing a little bit of support pretty soon, a lot sooner than I think than we think. As you know, the majority of the market is clamoring to sell. You know, a lot of people are just saying that this is the end of Bitcoin. It isn't a correction if, you know, that's not happening. I've been in this market long enough to know that it's just normal. You know, it happens every single time based on past trends and experience in the market, with a little bit of technical analysis to kind of, you know, give a little bit of a direction to what we could potentially expect with Bitcoin. So let's get started. I did drop earlier today a technical analysis chart regarding what could potentially happen. So a couple of weeks ago, I did do some technical analysis. We did have a original resistance marker back over here when it was at roughly 10,000 to 11,000. During this price action though, Bitcoin hadn't necessarily been oversold just yet. You know, there's a little bit of leverage for it to keep going down, and we can see that it did, you know, ended up breaking down. So if you would have bought in, you know, you could have set maybe stop loss and reduce your position. Or what I also recommend is just frankly just buying in at the dips, you know. And so if it didn't hold support there, the next support marker for me is going to be around the 6,000 range to roughly 7,000 range, and we can see that right now. You know, if we hop on over GDAX, its current price action is at a roughly 6,551. So, you know, we're right in between there. And so I believe that we are going to see a little bit of support right there, just because, you know, you can see its original support line was back here roughly around 5,500. So I believe at its lowest of its lows is going to be around 5,500, but I believe we could see some form of support around the 6,500. And the reason I say that there's going to be support here is because there's a few indicators that we can look at, such as the MACD. You know, you can see the MACD is ready, pretty much leveled off. It's just ready to cross, and it could potentially shoot up. Like, that's one of the biggest indicators. One of the second ones is going to be RSI at the 14 marker. You can see on the 14, it's already cut down pretty low. In fact, it's under the 30 RSI marker, which is heavily oversold, completely oversold. If you're a smart investor, shorting it would not be your best position, because essentially you are trying to bet against a full market that's ready to explode. And so based on past trends, every single time that we see the RSI oversold past the 30 marker, we often see reversal. So, you know, I'm not going to say it's going to happen soon. I could be next couple of days, possibly next weekend. It's getting pretty close there. And we can see from past trends, you know, it's happening. You know, once we saw the oversold marker, it bounced off. Oversold marker, it bounced off. And I've been making similar correlations to back in July, around July, August, when we had a major pullback with Bitcoin. That was one of the largest pullbacks I remember that I experienced, because people were in a similar state. You know, a lot of people were clamoring that this was the end. And you can see that on the 200 moving average, the 200, the little blue line, it had actually crossed. So its support marker was just completely oversold. And once it, you know, took a little couple of days, but it rebounded quickly. And next thing you know, we are where we are today. So I believe right now, seeing how we just crossed the moving average, it's going to happen pretty soon. You know, that I think we could see a huge rebound. Buy orders, we can see that it's getting pretty close there. I think that we're going to see that support marker. We're going to see that reversal pretty dang soon. This isn't financial advice to say that, hey, go out there and start buying Bitcoin automatically. But rather, you know, to speculate the market, maybe do some technical analysis of your own, look at past trends and say, okay, this might actually be a good time to buy in. Because there is a simple saying, you know, when people are fearful, you know, you want to be fearless. You know, when people are fearful, you want to be greedy, and vice versa. You know, when people are greedy, you want to be fearful. You know, you want to stay away from the markets. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully, you know, I can give you a little bit of insight with Bitcoin. Again, this is all based on past trends, technical analysis. That's what it bases on. It's past trends because history does repeat itself. If you guys enjoy this content, please give a subscribe, make sure to like, and also go join my Facebook group. The link will be in the description below. Also, if you're interested in cryptocurrencies, I do offer a free PDF. The link will be in the description below, so go check that out. With that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one.